Li Hao, 35, a former government employee of central China, was sentenced to death after being convicted of murder, rape and prostitution, after forcing women to act as sex slaves in a dungeon he dug by himself. Hao imprisoned 6 women in an underground cell, used them as sex slaves for between 3 and 21 months and killed 2 of them. The court heard that Hao held the 6 women and forced them into prostitution and had them make pornographic videos which he then uploaded to the internet and benefited from the profit. Hao is married and has an 8-month-old son. He was working as a clerk for Luoyang's Technology Supervision Bureau when he was arrested. Police discovered the dungeon after his most recent victim, who Hao held as a salve for 3 months, escaped while being taken out to work as a prostitute. The woman had worked at karaoke bars, hair salons and massage shops before being lured to his home for sex. Hao offered to pay them for sex if they went home with him, but when they got to his house he locked them up and forced them to have sex with him. He also kept them living in his underground dungeon. Hao also forced his slaves to help him kill 2 of the women he held captive. Hao was sentenced to death, but in a shocking turn of events 2 female victims were also jailed. They received 3 years in prison for their role in helping Hao kill the 2 women. Zhang Yan, who is a lawyer in Changsha and kept a close eye on the case, said the death penalty for Hao was predictable, but he was outraged at the verdicts of the other women. Information released by the police indicated that all the women had suffered inconceivable mental and physical torture, Zhang said. I was surprised to hear the verdicts because they were the victims in this sex slave scandal, Yan, who had tried to represent the women in court, said. When the scandal became known, I immediately went to Luoyang to lobby the city legal office, Public Security Bureau, Women's Federation, Legal Aid Office and other departments, but none of them allowed me to take the case.